as mentioned, we were going to alternate. So
Any other lineup changes?
no other lineup changes. Poso is good to go.
What
Tough
kind
as nails.
kind of dynamic comes from seeing the same team twice in 24 hours?
Yeah, it's. I mean, this is what you do in a playoff series, and you go from one building to the next, and one team's really disappointed they didn't do well, and in this case, you go into their home building, and you have to be ready for that. You have to be ready for a response. This is a competitive team, as every team in the league, and you have to respect that and be ready to be ready right at the drop of the puck.
This is a team, I mean, they did it last night. They try to get under your skin. They try to throw you off your game. Obviously, your guys found their game after the first period last night. Good to just, I mean, going in tonight, they know
Yeah.
that that's what to expect.
Key for us last night was execution on the power play. I mean, you have a team that's coming after you. Two things: you want the officials to take care of it, and you want to take care of it when you get the power play. And that was the case last night. That big help in that regard, and we were on our way. So that's it's just part of the game, and it worked out well for us last night in that regard.
You mentioned the power play. Obviously, both units are moving really well at this point in the season. Would you like to get Owen some looks on one of the units at some point? Is that just another step or more
Yeah,
practice time?
he will get a look at some point. The biggest thing you weigh is the other guys that are on it have deserved it and earned it. And there's plenty of 5-on-5 ice time, even plenty of penalty kill ice time, but you're taking power play time away from somebody that's done a nice job, and that's a little different. It's not as easy to just give somebody ice time. You're also taking it away from somebody else, and a lot of dynamics go in behind that. So and for Owen, I think he's done a great job acclimating 5-on-5. We've integrated him in penalty kill, and those are big key areas. I mean, 5-on-5 could be 50 minutes of a game, and so we'll keep his focus and target on that right now, and I'm sure at some point he'll be shifted on the power play time, but not right away.
Speaking of your power play, 5 for 8 in 2 games against Philly, is it something that you've seen strategically that you've been able to take advantage of, or is it just in general your guys executing on the pressure points you guys want?
Yeah, I'd love to tell you it's coaching, but it's not. They've been. I credit our guys. They've Matty Ellis oversees that. I think he's done a great job with that. The power play, I will give him credit in that regard to keep those guys focused. But you never. You play 82 games, and for whatever reason, sometimes the statistics lead to you have this team's number, you don't, and I don't know. I think a lot of times there's some coincidence there as well. So I don't want to go too far into that, but again, I give our guys credit for the effort last night.
And then speaking of Owen, obviously there's benchmarks along the way with the young players' development. Where is this rank as far as back-to-back, on the road, in a hostile building supposedly? What do you want to see from him tonight? What are the expectations for him tonight?
Yeah, I mean, there are really, I mean, there's a lot of expectations, and then there's no expectation. It's just in the sense of we just want him to immerse in the moment. We want him to take everything in. He goes into Philly for his first time in his career and sees a different tempo to a game probably than he saw last night. And he's got to take it in. We use the term a lot around here about acclimate or calibrate, and we know he will. I don't consider him a young guy. I just don't. He's I think it's in some senses it's a little bit disrespectful sometimes when you just throw guys in a category of young guy. This is a guy that studied the game of hockey at an extremely young age and developed himself. Like most elite NHL players that can come in this league at 18, 19, 20 years old, they've gained immense experience studying the game since they were 13, 14, 15. They know how to coach themselves. They know how to evaluate themselves. The best in the league have done that, and they do not really, in my opinion, deserve to go in a young guy category because they've put so many hours of visualization and intense training. And I think Owen, slides more toward that category. He comes in with a lot of experience, having a very, very high game knowledge and hockey IQ.